welcome back to another episode of World War Selection. Joining me again is none other than Piteon. And this time round we got Imperial versus Panda Club.
Famous Panda Club of this tournament. Those are one of the best, most known team game players we have seen in this tournament so far. Starting with Fake Panda, which I think stays great, a very known player. Jono, Big Bad Panda, which should be Big Bad Wolf. Fat Panda, which obviously is Fat Panda. Ibubushi, a known Russian player. Arisu, probably the best aggressive Russian player there is. Swap GMS, RT, which I don't really know, and Nice Panda should be Klayala, I suppose.
Oh, okay. And now you got someone from the French side over here, maybe as a jumper?
It is a jumper, yes. A very known player on the French community. You may introduce us.
Okay, so we've got Leo Rio, French player. Haven't seen him in a while. Where are you, mate? Yeah, you need to come and play ranked and play some games with us. We've got Sash Corinne, Tapiro. That's Cyber here with the dot dots. Pizza, Tot, Rek, Mongi, and Piteon. So we're missing the team captain by the looks of it.
Yes, sadly, X Factor was sleeping during the game, so we had to play without him. But we'll see how we'll manage without the best player in the team.
Okay, so we've got a bit of a head-twisting map here. Looks like 4 front lines, 3 mid lines, 1 back line. So we've got a 4-3-1 combo here going on. We've got a lake in the middle, so I guess they're going to share the fish there. Did we have Kuchi in this? No, we don't. Okay.
No, we don't.
I was going to say he's going to steal all the fish, but he's not in it. So you're very fortunate there for Imperial.
Well, almost every player does have a fish for themselves, though. There's like one player is without fish. But I think it should be enough for everyone. The map is kinda like a triangle, it seems, on the base of players.
Okay, so in the yellow we do have the Pandas, and Imperials are in the red in the north. Who is your back line for this game? It's Leo Rio, and he's building a temple very, very quickly. Scout all TC.
Tailsgate, being their leader, of course, is now increasing the morale of the enemy team and helping them out. Very good job from Tailsgate. He's always doing a good job despite not talking from a microphone.
I think most of the Panda team text to communicate, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, they only text. They do not use microphones, which is kind of insane how well they communicate and collaborate in playing.
Now, I have to say, a long, long time ago when I played team games, it was only 2v2, but when I played with somebody and we didn't communicate and we used beacons and we knew exactly what to do in any situation, we owned everyone. As soon as we started using a microphone and talking with each other, it went downhill. I don't know why. It was weird.
Most likely we're having just a bit too much fun, but it's understandable.
Yeah.
Well, those players are just really good at it, I suppose. They never used a microphone to begin with, and they're just simply known for it.
Well, this was 20 years ago, so we didn't really have microphones. It's like a big thing to have a microphone and to be able to play a game and have a software running at the same time that we can talk was huge because the computers couldn't really handle it.
Yes, and of course you also had to make sure no dinosaurs would go to your room at that moment. We can see a push at Monger's side from his opponent, and I don't think Monger has handled it too good. He doesn't seem to have bulwarks, and his fighting pits are gone, so Tepero will have to defend him rather quickly. Monger is in a really big trouble, bad beginning of the game from him.
This was a really good attack by Swap, and he's got the bulwarks with the warriors, and now Big Bad Panda is coming in as well, so that's going to be nice. And then over here we've got another attack by Nice Panda, not being very nice at all, but an early temple by yourself.
I'm trying to protect my teammates as much as possible, but sadly there was a gap between those houses, so the warriors had to go through. This might take a bit of trials to get fixed, but overall I will be able to block my teammates, which is the most important thing as a frontline. You want to defend your teammates from your opponents so that nothing can go past them. You need to be their tank and you need to defend them at all cost.
I think you need a few more pits, but
Most likely, yes, I agree with this.
But once this is upgraded, you're in a very good position here because you'll be able to get that farm. And I'm assuming you're quite good for food. You do have some fish at the back here. You have some cows here, so that is nice for you.
And on the bottom we have, of course, Totrek with, I think someone is at the backside of fish. That may be Saskorin, but I am not sure.
Yes.
It is Saskorin, yes, and they will have to defend against their own opponents. So far, Totrek had a really bad start making a base because of how confusing those trees were, but I am sure with a bit of walling and patching up, he can make it a very beautiful place.
Looks like a Coochie base because he puts all his stuff randomly. Oh my god, what's happened here?
Monger did sustain a lot of damage from this push, but the smart thing was going back and putting those very nice fighting pits to block this temple, and I think it was a good choice. However, having a temple so much away from your teammates and so close to the enemies will be a really tough choice. The towers are being upgraded now, so they will deal damage to the buildings, to the nearby to those towers, of course, and giving vision onto Monger. Monger right now really needs a ton of help.
Got a nice panda coming in here as well. We've got a wall going up by you, by the looks of it. Not in time, I'm afraid.
Just slightly too late.
Yes.
But I am pretty sure he's also sustaining some damage from me and Tipiro.
We've got Cyber over here with, what count is, what, 6 warriors? It's not enough. I mean, from the games I've seen previously, where Imperial have been more aggressive with the warriors, this game, they seem to be not that aggressive. Is it because the players are slightly, the roster has changed? What's going on?
Maybe. I just feel like this was an unlucky game and everyone was just confused because we thought this game should have been an hour later and no one was really prepared for it. But overall, some players are not doing the greatest, some are doing better, and we just have to wait and see how it goes. Everything can change, as we've seen for previous replays. And so far, to be honest, only Monger is the one being the furthest back, and all their teammates from the Imperial team are causing some damage and doing quite nicely. There is a push in the middle of the map though, with some warriors on the left side, going to Cyber, I suppose.
No, looks like it's going to go past Cyber and doesn't know where he wants to go. Maybe
He's a
realizing
bit confused, but he's trying his best. I think he will go for those houses and try to break them down.
We've got another set of warriors here from...
Oh, that's not nice to see. That is not nice to see.
He's in trouble. He's in big trouble. 2 sets of warrior armies here. They're going to go straight for the pits, straight for the stone cutter.
They will cause a lot of damage, a lot. And nothing you can do about it. I mean, there's no towers, there's no army, you just have to hope for the best.
Luckily, the temple is not here, so that's not going to get sniped. He must have built his temple at the back. And we've got Medieval already here from Tabira at the back here, but he's getting attacked by some warriors still. Horses are out. They're going to be able to defend this. He did lose some eco here. Didn't even use all his berries. Alright, so this double army is now heading north. Maybe he might just take down all these shooting range, or he's going to go for a snipe. Let's see.
That is Cyber, right? I am pretty sure that is
Yes.
Cyber's temple now.
Yes.
But I think the archers will be able to defend. He goes for the workers though. The snipe might be going in. However, the towers are up too quickly and those workers will be able to repair. Legionnaires are coming in from Rio, and they will be able to deal out a lot of damage. Good play by those 2 players. The tempo is going down, but it is quickly repaired.
It's not enough, is it? It's not enough. Again, it should have. Again, I'm saying it again. Stop going for the temple. You were better off going for all of these shooting ranges. That would have been much easier to do.
I feel like, though, because of him going to for the temple, Cyber lost a lot of workers doing that repair, and now he's back. If he went for the shooting ranges, Cyber would have time to prepare more towers, and thus less workers would have died.
Let's have a look. You're right.
0 resources, just slightly above 30 workers.
You're right. That was a good choice then. He's going to be behind.
Now though, Monger is counter-attacking. It seems like he hasn't lost yet. And there is a huge army at the opponent's base. As huge as it gets. I mean, some warriors from Monger, some warriors from me as well. I remember I was helping him, and the Ronius are just pouring in from Tepero, doing a lot of damage to those paper buildings.
Yeah,
even though there's towers and there's archers, there's always something done. Tepero is sustaining a lot of damage from those spearmen though, and Leo Rio is doing something here with those legionaries. Probably will try to help him out later on.
The legionaries should be heading south, so I'm not too sure what they're doing there.
But maybe they want to mix their Ronis with those legionaries.
Okay, so we've got some Ashigarus. It's been spotted. The Ashigarus have been spotted. See, that's the difference between the Chinese team and everybody else. They would have went through this middle section, through the shroud, where they couldn't be seen, and done a snipe. But now, I think Imperial will be ready for this.
And just as you have said it, there is an army going through the shroud right now.
Oh yeah, look at that. There we go. And that's Fake Panda. He knows what he's doing here.
Great has a lot of experience, but I've rolled everything out, and there are just 2 armies of archers defending right now, if not even 3. And Cyber now has gave me a really good joke by killing all of his army and pranking me devilishly, but still they did not go for me, and they are going for Cyber right now.
So we've got a bit of a battle here in the middle. And those Ashigaras are heading to the back. They're backed up by archers, which is nicely done. Ooh, where we gone? We've got Ashigaras in the base of Sashkurin, and there's more army coming in, strolling in from the south.
And look at that. Leo Rio did manage to snipe one opponent with his legionaries. So it was indeed a good choice. Monger now is much safer as his enemies are further, and there is damage done to my opponent as well, or at least was being done. So far it's very even, I have to say. After all of this fighting, it is still even.
Yeah, well, they're down a player, so it's not that even, I would say. And there are legionaries.
But we are down much more workers, keep that in mind.
And you're not really using all of the full power of the legionaries here. They're defending. They should not be defending. They should be attacking.
They are simply too slow to defend against Ashigarus. Towers would do much better. And it's not too much of them. Towers would just snipe those little Ashigarus.
Alright, the heavy archers are here. They're going to do their thing. And this battle's going to go on forever with the archers here in the middle. Somebody will fall eventually. And we still see warriors by the looks of it. After 22
Monger is really behind, but seeing warriors still is quite a surprise, I have to say. Especially that he should have been losing them constantly by fighting.
Yeah. Maybe he just likes them.
However, one thing Imperial has in an advantage is their base building, as basically you can go pretty much anywhere you want into the Panda's team, and Imperial has most of their friends defended. The left side is lacking a lot, but the middle and the right side is completely covered.
It's a bit open here on the left. This guy, this is a nice wall. They've also got their own wall, but is there a gap? Nope.
No, very nice.
Nice
It can be sniped through some siege, but it's in a very nice position.
So that's well played by both players there. The left side is not a playground at the moment. Some more walls over here. Walls are going up. Everybody knows the wall games in this game at the moment with these two teams.
The walls are indeed erecting right now. Big mate even in the front. And don't hear very well, they cannot even get to my base. Tipiro is right now helping me with some run-ins to push out those archers, and we'll be getting for some sniping potential.
Again, Monkey's in trouble here.
His problem is that he's just balling up those units, and the units just get too much arrows, and he will just lose this fight even though he has production in his base.
Okay, that's a nice hit, taking down the shooting ranges.
The forward base has been completely lost.
There is some swords chasing them, and that is from Leo Rio. Switch to swords after the legionaries. Again, not attacking with them, but defending with them, which is the wrong thing to be doing. The rest of the players should be building archers to defend.
What they need right now is to get some nice medieval walls so those Ashigarus and basically samurais cannot go through. But the problem is having them inside makes it so that workers cannot do anything. And this is a ton of workers lost. So much time for nothing.
Yep, it's a nice hit and run. He's not losing his units here. He's trying to get the most out of them, which is really, really well done. Hit and run. We've got some pizza's shooting ranges out front here, but they are exposed.
However, let us take a look at Tipiro sending a huge wave of army. Mounted samurai with runs, they must do a lot of damage.
They could. Are they gonna be able to get in? That's the question. I see a lot of medieval walls. They're all getting upgraded now. I mean, it's not even about, yeah, I build a wall. No, you have to upgrade them as well. Now,
indeed, the damage is just too big to take it.
Not sure about that wall. Pizza. Okay.
He's welcoming him with open arms, it seems.
Yeah. Well, the door's left open as well. But you can just walk around.
Monger seems to be still struggling on the right side, despite being down one opponent.
So far, he's got,
I mean, it's just the age difference at this point. This wall will not be able to do anything against the Ashigarus though, which is quite sad. Remember, when workers are repairing a wall and spearmen are attacking the wall, they can just simply snipe the workers.
Right,
so right now, Monger will surely lose a lot of workers or some buildings. Oh, and that's what we're talking about. Some damage done from Tipiro.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate.
The backline is getting indeed quite hard, but the walls are nicely done.
Alright, we're in. We are in. The captain...
Are we gonna go for the snipe?
Captain said we need to kill one. And that is... Oh my god!
And last second, he did go up the edge, and he didn't die yet. Very lucky from Monger, very lucky. And Tipiro, of course, being his bigger brother, has to defend him.
Just needed to be there 5 seconds quicker. Damn.
The choice of going around the wall did lose him the potential. If he has only went through the front, maybe he could have sniped him.
It would have been harder to get to. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, he was standing here for a while. He should have got in there quicker. Time is of the essence. I mean, at 32 minutes, you should be nearly industrial. You had your chance.
However, I think there is some siege being done in the middle though, pushing out at the middle line player on the right side. Yes, there are towers, there's a lot of action right now. Close action too, walls being made everywhere so the enemies cannot pass, and right now just everything is in Tipiro's hand to put that last bit of army. Both sides have a lot of horses on their own.
Gap. They're saying there's a gap. Ooh, he's going really round. He's going really round here.
Something is also going to Telsgrade's side, but I don't think those horses can pass.
We've got samurais here, and they are from Totrek. Oh, they're going to be met with a lot of units though from Jono.
They will not win though, because those samurai are going to fight against the Ashigaru Jari, which are quite strong and powerful against other units, essentially being better than samurai.
It's the numbers game there.
Yes, basically start checking your opponent.
It's no hero samurai where he could take on 10 people by himself and hold it. No. There's no skill level here. It's just stats. So what have we got here now? We've got a huge army. This is from Jono. He's going to head north.
But look at that. A huge army in the middle from the red side as well, going into an enemy base. Just... it's only archers, so the biggest effect they can do is simply snipe some workers, while those Ashigaru Jari can destroy a lot of buildings.
Alright, what's that happening there? Samurai's coming in to clear up any...
Everything will be done, sadly.
There were some red samurais here. I seem to have lost where they went. I think they're over here. We're trying to get the elephant huts. We do have India over here from Tapira. This is extremely important. They need to get these.
And he couldn't out-repair it, and right now has to hide his workers rather quickly.
I don't know. I think he might have been better off trying to kill these, but obviously he would have lost them immediately. There's samurais on them as well.
There is a lot of pressure too in the middle, it seems, as rocket cannons are firing into the enemy base. He is trying to get some hand cannons at this current moment, but the vision does help out a lot.
I think this is the advantage here from you. Yeah, hand cannons and rocket cannons, they're going to destroy all of this, but you need to take this out.
The workers are probably dying as well. If Tepero can get here, it will probably get a lot of damage.
Here we go. Here is on his
and
way.
Let us... The walls are being slowly destroyed. Just gotta have some more time. He will probably go for the archers and get the archeries down so he cannot produce any more units.
Ooh, nice defense here. Nice repair.
In last second. Very well done.
That was Cyber there. Can't expect any more than that from Cyber. He's a top player. The wall is down. The horses haven't gone in. They're going to fight the samurais that are here. I think that's the better choice to protect your siege. But the elephants are here anyway. The elephants are here. Do we have medieval here? We do have...
Almost second IR, going second IR, 20%. This might change the side of the battle, because they might just lose another player soon.
No. That is the wrong decision.
I feel like that must be exactly the right decision, because you cannot stop the army from our side in 1 minute. You have to slowly dwindle at it, and going second IR may give them the right push and the right amount of force.
But how are you going to defeat the elephants?
The elephants, keep in mind, the elephants are super strong and they cannot kill the wheel tanks.
I mean, as long as another player doesn't go down and they can defend this, I mean...
There is no way he cannot go down. He will go down.
Yeah, the siege is too much. And there's one more player goes down here in the Panda team.
It is 6 against 8 right now.
Right, we got Big Panda with the stables. He's industrial. He must have gone abstract. He has. I mean, I haven't seen much from him recently, so I think he's been teching up quite a bit. Or was he the one that attacked up here? I can't remember.
His base though is very open, which means that there's a high chance for Mounted Samurai to deal a lot of damage.
There was a drop.
Ooh, there's a drop. Look at that! Harkebuzirs coming with some Ashigarus
But
and archers.
ooh,
And a lot of hand cannons. This is very scary.
hang on.
The wall is destroyed as well.
Was it a drop or did they just walk across?
Maybe it was both.
Huh.
They do have the vision though. The balloon tower is there, as Totrek does not have the vision. Vision is very, very important in this game. He went India as the front line, which is a very risky choice.
Right, this is a scary army here now from Imperial. I've got to keep it together and push down slowly. Alright, now if he plays his cards right here, Arisu, I think he might be able to do serious amount
Let
of
us see
damage.
the resources from Totrek, because I'm really surprised that he's India. And he's 0 food, which means he cannot make any units.
Yeah,
That must have been the wrong choice to go India, and especially India without a full pop army and without vision.
he's got nothing. The elephants aren't going to come out in time. He should be able to take down the elephant houses before the elephants come out, which will be huge. And then I think if you're in trouble, we do have mounted guardsmen from Jono here.
They do counter the hand cannons quite well.
They do, but there's armored cars here from Leo Rio.
And there is a death site as well.
No.
Not one, but two.
Oh. Yeah.
Probably the most feared unit in the entire game.
Right, the elephants from Pizza are out and about, and they're coming here to defend. Not going to be able to get there in time to defend. This temple should go down. He did manage to get one elephant out, which is surprising. No, he got
And at
two,
this point,
three. And
At this point, he does have resources, but he doesn't have production.
he's got no workers here to defend. That's it. That's top bit going down.
There is a huge army in the middle. Seems like they are counter pushing right now, but the Wolves are holding them for just the right amount of time.
And they make Imperial bleed.
6v8, and they still managed to do a lot of damage and get one player out. It's quite impressive, I have to say.
So we
Currently, we've got 3 armies in the middle.
So Fake Panda has reached Industrial 2, by the looks of it. Now, if he can get those wheeled tanks out, it would be a game changer. Do we see the factories going up?
Maybe not yet, maybe in the front line. I don't see anything, however. He does have a massive advantage in resource, but he's still not getting anything. No, he must be getting them because his iron is depleting really fast. So there must be something made somewhere.
I agree, but where is it?
That's a good question.
Wouldn't be building it too frontline. You don't want it to be sniped. You kind of need to get the numbers going.
How quickly have the tides turned? I mean, look at this. Last second we were just destroying everything, and right now there's 3 armies in my base, and Totrek is down.
You're in big trouble here. Absolutely can't build workers. Every time you are, but they're dying instantly as they come out. This army is pushing now as well. Pizza on his own, defending on the left side, holding it up. I mean, as long as they keep the aggression going here from the Panda Club, I think once the wheeled tanks come out, if it is the wheeled tank strategy, Imperial are in trouble. But I'm so confused. Davis, where is his army?
It must be somewhere. His iron is still going down.
Well,
So is his wood.
He's got armored cars. Where are the armored cars coming from? Oh, here we go.
There we go. There, everything is here, and the will tags are coming in. Already taken the upgrade.
He's got 4 universities.
This is going to be rather scary. Upgraded will tanks are something to really not close your eyes upon.
No, I've experienced them recently. They're no joke. They are horrible. Okay, so he started off with the armored cars. He's clearing up as much as he can. The armored cars are great for against elephants, I suppose. They're the slight better counter for them, and obviously siege as well. He just needs time, and his teammates are giving him that time at the moment, which is great.
However, do keep in mind how long the snipe is taking them. I mean, they have a massive advantage, and I'm still not down.
This is true, and we've got an attack here. Not too sure what he's trying to do. He needs
Oh
a
no,
siege.
Monger, he's going to kill himself right now with those hand cannons.
This is so pointless.
Monger has.
How did that horse get in?
Monger opened the wall by destroying.
Oh, with the tree.
Monger
Yes.
has shot down his own trees and basically killed himself with his hand cannons.
Oh, that's brilliant. But it's not hitting. He needs to attack. He needs to attack.
And right now he's destroying his own buildings with them.
Wow, big bad. That's big bad wolf, is it? Big bad panda. Yep, he's gonna come and he's gonna terrorize Monger now. And still, you're being harassed here. And I see it. Did I just click it? Where is it? Oh, there they are. There they are. I mean, how are you going to defend against the tanks now? You're going to need literally a lot of siege.
We need hand cannons, obviously. The best thing Tepero can do right now is basically get us hedgehogs. But it is quite the problem to push out just far enough while he's also being pushed to get those workers to make hedgehogs fast enough.
Oh, this is such a sick move. One balloon. That's all he needs. There's nothing here to defend against that.
And pushing with the towers as well to make sure the workers cannot build anything inside.
Oh, yes. Beautifully done. And who's this over here? Tapira trying to come over here, but it's not enough. It's not enough. Now the cavalry is at the back line of the Imperial base here. Not complete back line, but it's tearing everything up by the looks of it. More wheeled tanks coming in. A little
Those
bit
are
stuck.
APCs though, not wheel tanks. They're upgraded armor cars essentially. Probably looking to turn down the infantry and basically the hand cannons. They do quite well against them.
They are. So they have got more armor than armored cars. Is that what I understand?
Their damage is just insane.
Okay. 32 times 6.
And of course a bit more armor. Just gently more expensive, but it's all worth it in the end. When you're IR2, you have the resources anyways.
20 damage there, not too bad. And the balloons are coming in as well. I mean, it's not looking good for Imperial, if I'm being honest here. You don't have map control. You don't have the correct army here. They've got Industrial 2 army coming at you. They got balloons. It's not looking good for Imperial.
Everything just changed in 1 second. I mean, look at that. Totrek fall, and just how the map has changed is incredible.
Okay, you are, man. You are. Eventually, you are taking these down. There are hand cannons here. They've taken the APCs down. We've got militiamen coming in here. They're not going to get much done. It's not big enough. Militiamen need to be coming in big numbers. We have anything to help defend this yet? No, nothing here. He knows his time is up. He knows his time is up. There's nothing he can do about that. More APCs. I thought he was going to be going armored cars. Is that not the case?
There is no point to go armored cars at this moment. because APCs are better. However, with tanks mixed with APCs would be much better. As right now, my wall is probably going to save me last moment. Yes, they're pinging it a lot.
We've got another set of APCs from Ibusi as well. So does that mean is APCs industrial
Monger
too,
is
right?
over. Yes, APCs is essentially the upgraded version of armored cars.
So 2 players from the Panda team have made it to industrial 2 by 1 hour. That's
And now it's 6v6.
insane.
So the player number is even. However, now it is not. It is 5v6. Panda team is just winning incredibly right now. They gave their best to take control of this game.
Yes, you went down as well. Too much here. What did you go down to? Was it the hand cannons? Yeah, there was a lot of hand cannons here.
The workers just didn't make it. They are just by the temple, as you can see, standing by this house. Last second they were too late.
It's incredible that they managed to do this. Being a player down, coming back, keeping the aggression up, and in comes in more armies slowly. So it's a slow game, but it's coming in slowly. When you're in the game, it feels fast. When you watch it, it feels slow. Time flies.
Everything is just so action-packed. There can be any change at the moment. I mean, at this point of the game, there's no way anything can change. There's just too much army from the Panda team. But, however, there is a chance that Imperial doesn't lose this game yet.
There is some talk about possible, it could be a draw.
Exactly, the draw is in 12 minutes, and that is the only chance Imperial has so far.
I think they should have switched to wheel tanks so they could actually destroy buildings. No?
They should have.
Yeah.
The best case they can do is get some nice army and grenade launchers. Grenade launchers would do massive DPS.
It's going to take time though to get there. They need to... Well, everything is destroyed in its path. They need to take down these elephant houses as well.
The biggest problem is essentially that they need to travel the whole map to get to us, which takes a lot of time.
And
Those units just need to go so long.
So, ideally, the backliners could just spam howitzers and just sit back. And there's nothing you can do. We've got some mass balloons coming in now from Sashkarin. I don't think they're a good counter to the APCs.
Probably the Ariostats would be a better pick, as basically right now there's not really a lot of infantry coming from the Panda Club.
Is he? I don't think the APCs can destroy.
They
can't, can they?
They cannot, maybe. What's the armor from the town hall? APCs have 36 damage, I think.
I can't see.
They should be able to.
I know. There was some.
They have 12. They have 12 building damage, so APCs should be able to destroy the town hall.
Here we go. We've got some.
But the
tanks.
wheelhouse are here.
But you know what? I don't think they're too worried about this guy. This guy's already in trouble. They want to get to the backline before the backline gets too much of a defense and is able to hold them off before they can kill him.
Exactly. Right now, they should spread their attack on everyone evenly, so then they can finish them rather quickly. But if they focus on everyone one by one, the other players will grow in power and make it slower.
These balloons are probably the worst decision they could make at this moment. They're so slow. By the time they get to the other side, it's going to be over. Absolutely over. I'm not a fan of balloons, if I'm honest. Never been a fan of them. It's just...
They are very strong if you made them close to the enemy, because there's not a lot of units that can hurt them, but they just take too long to come from the backline.
Yes. I mean, they've got full map control. They could have started bringing workers here and started building them. That could have easily been done. That's a lot of dead hand cannons. That's a lot of dead hand cannons. They need to bring them hand cannons forward if they can, but
best choice of action will be probably putting some units inside those APCs and then drop them in front of the town hall.
And how many units can you put in them? 5 or 8?
5.
Seats 5. Occupy seats 8. Seats 5. 5. Yeah. Okay.
So you could
rocket men.
essentially put some, yes, grenadier launchers and just drop them off in front of the town hall for a quick snipe.
That would have been kind of good. That would have been kind of good.
It would be very entertaining to watch, that is for sure.
We've got just under less than 10 minutes left. Need AA, need anti-air. Because
Imperial is spamming balloons. But I don't think they should worry right now about Imperial going to attack them.
Massive amount
However,
of balloons.
They can get some anti-air cars to get those balloons down from the opposing team.
Okay, it does 10 damage to the temple by the looks of it. And that was slowly going down. Very slowly. I mean, you know, I think the plan here from Pizza is to place these balloons up in the air and leave him there, and when he dies, they're just going to sit here.
And he exactly did that. We can see the balloons are stopping in place and just dwindling on the opposing army slightly.
Yep, taking down any militiamen coming, any hand cannons coming, and just giving some damage to the general armored units as they come through. What have we got here? Some more
Towers just to take some time. I mean, at this point they are losing workers, so the best thing they can do is use all the resources they have.
We've got archers against an APC which does 0.3 damage.
I feel like crossbowmen would be a great choice right now against those APCs, but he probably hasn't thought of that.
Workers do 0.2 damage with their hand.
Keep in mind, crossbows have a great damage potential, especially against those armored cars and wheel tanks. So if you manage to get about 20 crossbows, you should be able to deal with it at least for a little while.
Oh, sorry, these aren't pizzas. They're Sashkarin. Sashkarin's still in the game.
That does change it a bit. However, those balloons just don't do any damage to armored units.
Alright. I still think they should have brought in some wheel tanks here.
But look at that. The balloons and military aerostats finally came despite having to travel so long.
What do we have? What present have you got inside for me?
Most likely it's those grenadier launchers.
Oh, we do have some tanks here. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. Tanks! Come on and conquer!
Will they be fast enough though? There's only 5 minutes left.
The right side doesn't look like it's achieving too much of ground. I mean, they haven't even got in there. The defense is pretty good by Tapria so far. Pretty much on his own defending that. This is overkill. 2 people attacking here. Let's see tank come closer.
The biggest problem is that India doesn't have the potential to destroy buildings quickly. The best thing they have is grenadier launchers.
Well, the wheel tanks can destroy them in numbers.
But the damage is just low. It's probably not enough to get it quickly done. They could really lose something like China IR2 or maybe someone from Europe. But however, they do not own that, so they have to use what they can use.
Oh, he's gonna go down. The health on that is not looking good. He's dropped it. The grenade launchers here.
The balloons do prove useful against those grenade launchers though.
They died.
So many grenade launchers falling down. The balloons are doing the work against them.
He's in there, but it's not enough. 2 wheel tanks against 3 machine gun towers. It's not good. Oh, well, only 2 wheel tanks. He could shoot it from this angle here. I mean, just start shooting. There's no need to not shoot. Where are they going? Oh, they're trying to take down this guy. Who is he? That is Cyber still holding it up. Again, his temple is being... What's the word? Tested. Is he going to be able to hold it?
It is slowly fading away, but he should have a bit of workers to repair still.
We've got these Tachankas coming in here to try and take down the air. I think he might go down. They're just so slow. They're so slow, but they need to be
It
slow.
will take a long time to get him down because those workers are just going out and out constantly.
See a worker there repairing. See another worker there. When they fall, they should do some damage as well.
They do not do damage on firing. Only the Japanese ones do.
Another one goes down slowly, but it's getting there. It's getting there. But meanwhile, over here, this base is not looking that great here. They're getting to the Sashkurin's Indian temple here. We've got wheel tanks. Finally, the wheel tanks are here to try and do some damage. More tanks coming in. I think Sashkurin is in trouble as Cyber has defended.
A big problem is that I don't see Sashkurin producing any more workers. So he might be out of food right now.
He's not building any, that's why.
No, he does have food, but why is he not producing workers?
He's at 41, 38 supply. He's literally spending all his workers. That's all he has is workers at the moment. He does not have an army. The only thing he can do now is spend his resource on repairing. There's 2 minutes left.
There we go. Imperial team being a bit cocky about their draw time. Especially Sashkurin right now, literally saying, "Catch me if you can," to the opposing team.
What happened to... There was a star here of showing the temples.
You change the enemy position. You need the research to see those stars. Well, it looks like Fake Panda does have it.
There we go. Okay, so he's repaired his temple back up to over half.
Sashkurin is down, but Tipiro is still left untouched, basically. He has been defending easily for past few minutes.
Yeah, he's okay. They're not going to be able to break this defense. The only way is to come around the back. There's not enough time. Tick tack, tick tack, oh, tick tack, tick tack. No, tick tock. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. But you know, the Panda team, they showed their dominance in this game. Even they did technically win. They did technically
they won. Give them 1 more minute, maybe 2, and they will win this game.
Look at you guys counting down the seconds. What is this? What is this?
I mean, all of us are friends in this game. We are close to the Panda team. They know us for a long time. I'm sure they do not feel any toxicity towards them. But it was indeed a really good game. We even ourselves admitted it that Panda team should have won.
Well, you didn't have your full squad, so there is that. But they did technically win, but it's a draw because it took too long, and that's part of the rules of the tournament, because we don't want games that will last too long, because all the games are played in one day, which means you need to get ready for your next game. So you need a little bit of time to prepare, go toilet, get a drink, get some food, get permission from your parents, your wife, your girlfriend, all of that. And
of course, you gotta respect other people's time.
Yes. And that has been one of the best games of the tournament so far. Well,
a lot of action in all ages. Imperial team winning at the start, but then losing, however. I feel this was a really good game to watch. Even a better game to play, trust me.
Yeah, Yep, I could imagine. I mean, it's an hour long, hour 15 minutes long, and so much happened. So much happened. If you ask me what happened at about 10 minutes in, couldn't remember. There's too much.
Each side had something unique.
Yes.
That's why this game was so nice to look at.
And don't forget, Panda was a player down.
Of course.
Was a player down. And the captain said, we need to kill one. Instead of one, they ended up killing two. And they came back.
Essentially, the Panda team has really snowballed very well.
Yeah. Okay. And that's it for this one. And we'll join you in the next game. Load that up.